Hello, my friends, and welcome back to my channel. Coming at you from Little Bird Land, which is almost Big Bird Land. At least the Gosling is Big Bird Land, that's for sure. Oh my gosh. It is definitely ready to move out to the big flock. Guinea fowl still doing fine. Of course, in this pen, they are fully enclosed, so it makes it easy to say guinea fowl is still doing fine. Once that bird moves with the Gosling to the big flock, which is where it'll move, because it is a solo, so hopefully it'll integrate with the flock. It is not a covered area, certainly way too big to be covered. So it'll be interesting to see what happens then. Has it bonded enough with the chickens and the geese and the turkey to stay, or will it jump over the fence and fly away? It wouldn't actually jump over the fence. The fence is 7 foot high. It would fly over the fence. Does it go to bed with the birds, or will it roost on the top of the coop? You know, all sorts of questions that aren't answered yet, but those are the things that will happen as we transition them. These guys are getting ready to transition. So the little chickens are still peeping. They're fully feathered now at this point. They really could go out into the big flock and be fine, but I typically try and wait until they have their adult voices. For no other reason than that's just a really good signal that they've matured enough to be considered an adult. They will integrate with the adult flock. So they're on the watch list for moving out to the big flock. We won't do it in the upcoming heat wave, just because why would we? That would be ridiculous. It would make us hot, sweaty, and disgusting for no other reason than to put them in the big flock when they're perfectly fine here. So once it cools down enough for us to feel comfortable that we can put them out in the big flock, we will round them up in the evening. So after dusk, after it gets dark, we'll round them up. We will put them in the coop where the other birds have already been put up for the night. So everybody's sort of roosting and asleep. And when birds are roosting and asleep, they're pretty oblivious to stuff. So we'll put all of them in at night. And the funny part is especially with the chickens anyway, they wake up the next morning and they're like, oh, we've got new buddies. Okay. And, you know, then the little chickens that just moved into the coop will likely stay in the coop for a day or two. They have the option to leave. They have the option to go out, but they tend to stay inside because they're a little shell-shocked, right? New place, new things. And that almost instantly solidifies that the coop is home and the coop is where they go. And then in a day or two, when they start making their way out on their own, it's hard to round them up, but it's easier than it would be if we tried to put them out there in the middle of the afternoon, right? Rounding them up at that point when the coop isn't home would be a problem. The turkey will stay out here in the grow out pen for quite a while. Our little duckling and our little turkeys will join them out here. And the goose, the Gosling, and the guinea will move at the same time we move the chickens. So a week or two from now, depending on weather. Again, if it's going to be 90 degrees and humid at 9 o'clock at night, we're not moving them because that just doesn't make any sense. We're going to move them when it's 70 degrees and we're not going to get hot and sweaty rounding them up and carrying them over. And we do it together, right? We just kind of scoop them up, get them, once we disturb a handful of them, the rest of them have to be chased down a bit. Don't blame them. That's, they think it's a predator coming to get them. We get them into the coop, they settle down for the night, and all is well. But everybody's doing great over here. They're enjoying today's breeze, probably blowing in some bugs. Looks like I've been really lucky actually on the rooster situation. It looks like of the 12 that I have, less than 6 are going to be roosters, and I usually figure 50%. So yay for that. More hens are better. I need more hens. Well, I don't need any more chickens, frankly, but I want more hens. And so we'll see. We don't know what the Guinea is. I still think the Guinea is a female. What do I know? And, Farm Hubby thinks the goose, the Gosling, is a male. I think, well, I hope for female. Time will tell. We'll get a better feel for that when we put it out in the big flock and we see the integration process. If the ganders are all excited about a new entry, then we know it's a goose. If the ganders are a little bit more territorial, a little bit more assertive about their position, then it's probably a gander. They'll know, I don't. So anyway, that's it. Just wanted to give a quick update on the birds. I hope you're having a fabulous day wherever you are in this world. We've got so much light aircraft coming over today. It's amazing. Everybody's taking advantage of this beautiful weather. Here, let me give you another shot of the beautiful weather that we have. I mean, just the vistas today and this whole week actually have been amazing. So it's no wonder everybody's up and about and outside. It's where I want to be. Instead, I have to get back to work. So back to work for me, back to whatever it was you were doing. So I'll return you to your regularly scheduled activities. Have a fabulous day wherever you are in this world. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Be kind, and thank you again for being a part of my community. Bye for now.